Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe, you are watching JTD Boxing, and welcome back to another glove review. So today I've got a review of this glove here. This is the old school boxing glove by Topboxer. So there is the name there. So this glove, this one is particularly in 18 ounce. By the way, I did have these sent to me by Topboxer for a review, so big shout out to those guys. I'll link the website in the description. Thank you guys for sending these gloves out to me. Yeah, so these are a pair of gloves that are designed or meant to be styled around the gloves that fighters like Marciano, Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Muhammad Ali, all of those early 1900s fighters would have used. So where to start? If I keep looking at here, by the way guys, it's because I've got my notes with the info so I can remember. I've trained in these quite a lot. I want to have soon, I'll be having a video on my YouTube channel here of me hitting the pads with these. I'm planning on doing that, and maybe some bag work as well. So these are full leather construction, cowhide leather. It's quite nice, as you can see. You can kind of see the shine there from my computer monitor, maybe not, I don't know. These are made with, excuse me for the noise, Topboxer's Playboy liner, as they call it, as you can see here. So if we look in the glove, that is their Playboy liner, which is a soft polyester microfiber lining, which makes the glove more breathable and also moisture wicking. So after training, these do dry off very quickly and they don't smell. So I will give them credit for that kind of polyester lining in there. It's very comfortable as well. As you can see, you've probably got about an inch or two of padding on the top of the wrist there as well. This one, I have the detached thumb. This is optional if you want this or not. You can get it attached like most boxing gloves would be, with the little leather loop there, so it keeps the thumb in. But I went for this because I thought it was quite a unique selling point of these gloves, as not many gloves nowadays actually have a detached thumb. So, slipping the glove on, actually, before I do that, there's also vent holes on the thumb and also underneath there. Medium-sized grip bar, not too big, nice and plush, very comfortable, doesn't hurt, you know, the underside of your fingers. So the grip bar is comfortable as well. Stitching, as you can see around the glove, is really good all round, really. Just the stitching in general is really good quality. Again, full cowhide leather construction, again, really nice. You can also choose your padding that you want in these gloves. So this is the padding that usually comes with the glove. So the interesting thing about these gloves is they are not filled with foam padding. They're filled with like a microfiber, kind of to simulate horsehair like it would have been. Obviously some gloves now still use horsehair, but that's usually fight gloves. Training gloves now are usually consisted of multi-layer foam, latex or gel in some cases. I have a glove that I'm going to compare this to in a minute in size, because that gets me on to the next point. These are very big gloves, quite bulky. Again, as you would expect from an old school glove. Yeah, kind of almost like a lobster claw. I've heard a few people call it like a lobster claw style design. So yeah, but as you can see here, this is filled with the fibre. It's very plush, as you can see, very plush. It depresses quite easy. It's not too dense. It is dense. It's comfortable when you're hitting the bag and the pads. Your hands don't hurt, but it's not too dense to the point of where sometimes in other gloves you've had some really hard dense foam. But that's usually found more in sparring gloves where it's harder foam. So put my hand into the glove. In fact, you know what? We'll put the right one on. I'll get on to literally the only negative I found with these gloves. And that is, it's literally the only negative, in my opinion. So when you slip these gloves on, by the way, as you can see, you get about I think it's probably about a 5 to 6 inch wide Velcro strap there, as you can see, which also means for really good closure and quite tight on the wrist. So as opposed to a normal size strap, you can really crank that tight and you get a really good closure with that. Obviously I've pulled that a bit too tight. If you want it on neatly, it's still very comfortable. Hold on, there we go. Still very comfortable. So here's the glove. As you can see, it is a big glove. However, that is kind of good for covering up if you want that. There is tons of padding on the side. So for blocking shots, you know, parrying. There's even tons of padding here. So because, especially with the unattached thumb, I actually felt like I could pad people with these. If you're doing partner drills, these are really good because they feel like you're pretty much just wearing like mitts or pads when you're padding. The only downside, now it gets me to that, which I was discussing, they were very, very tight around this palm area, mainly because of all of the supportive padding that is in these gloves. And it was also really tight on this seam here, around the thumb. Nothing that couldn't be fixed by basically what I did was I stuffed a tea towel in each glove and that loosened them up very quickly, and now they're really comfortable and I can use these for a whole training session. So another bonus of the detached thumb, you can really get a good fist, as you can see. Sometimes some boxing gloves will have your thumb kind of like that, if you guys know what I mean, straight over, whereas these you can really kind of tuck that thumb in. Now some other people say that they have kept jarring their thumb. As you can see, the end of the thumb's quite soft, so if you do jar that when you're throwing a hook, it will hurt, but with proper punching technique that shouldn't be an issue. As you can see, tons of padding. Big bump of padding here, all very plush. I can actually feel plush. I can actually feel the air coming out of the end of the glove when I do that. It's really plush. And yeah, again, stitching really well done. These are in the brown. You can also get them in a red, so it looks more like a 1990s style glove. And you can also get this as a custom glove. Topboxer does fantastic custom equipment. Yeah, I've seen some of these on their Instagram page, which is like chrome silver and stuff like that. They look crazy. So the last thing I want to do is compare it to another glove of similar caliber, another big glove. So if you guys don't remember, if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. This is the Everlast Protex 3 Evergel. So you can't actually get these anymore. They're getting pretty rare nowadays. They're hard to get hold of. These are another big glove. Now keep in mind, these are 18s, these are 14s. So these will be a bit smaller, but they're still a bigger glove. This Everlast glove is still bigger than most of my other training gloves. So if we put these next to each other, that is the only downside. If you don't like big gloves, these probably aren't for you. You may as well go with a Topboxer Win 1 or a Topboxer Alien. As you can see, they're about equal size. However, these are a lot bulkier. As you can see, very thin, very puffy. And again, but yeah, that's been my review of the Topboxer old school boxing gloves. I'm going to have some footage on my YouTube channel coming out soon of me hitting the mitts with these and also hitting the bag with these. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next glove review. So for now, my name has been JTD Boxing. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.